to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the Screen Junkies Honest trailer for Lilo and Stitch. Of course, this is a well-renowned Disney animated film. It was kind of like I wouldn't say one of the last 2D Disney animated films, but one.
It was nearing the end of an era for Disney when it came to animated films.
Really fun story, basically. All set in Hawaii. Basically, just a girl with her older sister as her guardian, pretty much just trying to get through life, and wants somebody to help her out through her life. And pops in a six-armed alien named 626, or who she eloquently names Stitch.
Stitch.
Yes. I like the movie. Yeah. I like the movie. I even watched the animated series that came after it. I never watched the animated sequel film, but I did watch the animated series. It was fun.
This one, I know they edited a lot of stuff because this was also around the time with 9/11 and things like that.
Yes,
So
there's this scene. Yeah, there's this scene where like the giant jumbo alien like carrier like has to go.
It was originally supposed to be a plane. It was originally a plane, but they changed it to a spaceship instead.
And it was originally supposed to be going through two twin tower buildings.
Or at least buildings.
So they switched
twin towers, it's mainly buildings.
Yeah, so they switch it up to where it's between two mountains, and had one more hilarious scene where the guy can't finish his ice cream.
And also the rumors right now swirling around where it's possibly another DLR pretty much coming to the screen, which I don't know why, but anyways, enough said. What can you say about Lilo and Stitch? It's a classic. My daughter still hasn't seen it. My wife won't let me let her watch it, but that's a different story. But anyways, let's dive into this. 4 honest trailers, Lilo and Stitch. So here we go.
After huge bombs like Atlantis the Lost Empire and Treasure Planet. But before a huge bomb like Brother Bear, came Disney Animation's last hiccup of success before Bob Iger said, screw this, let's just buy Pixar. Lilo and Stitch. Return to the era of flat 2D animation that in this movie's case is still full of curves.
Everything has kind of a roundness that's puffed up a little bit.
Horses' legs are bottom heavy, they're chunkier at the bottom.
And meet Stitch, a biological weapon on a 5-star GTA crime spree.
He's taken a police cruiser.
He's not just insanely violent.
Hey! Punch buggy!
Punch buggy!
He's not just profoundly disgusting. No, worst of all, he speaks like the love child of Gollum and a minion.
Sneaky little witches. Makala na, Papoy. No. Papoy.
Papoy.
Two worlds will collide when Stitch meets Lilo and Nani, the saddest family unit in Disney history.
Yes, it is.
Family, aren't we?
Lilo is friendless and poor, trying to please a fish who she thinks controls the weather because her parents were killed in a storm.
It was rainy, and they went for a drive.
Nani is a constantly unemployed teenager raising her sister, whose only friend is trying to get in her pants.
Aw, David, I owe you one.
You can just date me and we'll call it even.
And they're both being stalked by the world's most relentless child protective services agent.
Did you ever kill anyone?
We're getting off the subject.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
grim. Still not as grim
To
as
be
the
fair,
other
you find
dog
out he's
shelter.
former like
What is
government
that thing?
agent.
A dog,
Yeah.
I think. But it was dead this morning.
Then why was he in the same cage as the living dogs, you freak? Thrill as our heroes are pursued by a blatant ripoff of the Federation from Star Trek.
Captain on deck.
With a slightly more lax policy on global genocide.
We have to gas the planet.
When Stitch escapes, they'll deputize one wacky waving inflatable arms tube man and one guy with a Russian accent, so you just know he's evil.
Hiding behind your little friend won't work anymore.
To put on objectively terrible disguises, go on a hilarious attempted murder spree.
You're mine.
Then abandon their mission to join the heroes at the end because the movie is 90 minutes long and Pixar's writers aren't there to help out yet.
You expect me to help you just like that?
Yes.
Fine.
So enjoy
Good.
one of the underappreciated gems of Disney's past that made a few much needed changes to the formula, swapping original songs for Elvis. fantasy locales for the real Hawaii, and an ending that mimicked the 9/11 hijackings for one that didn't.
Yep. It's either between the buildings.
That change made sense.
There's flying
What's
in
up with the
between.
Disney Plus version turning the dryer into a pizza storage shelf? Back in my day, we played in the dryer and we liked it. Whee! Starring Fight Cub.
Yeah, I love that part.
Never
Molly.
skipped leg day. Dexter Jetster's laboratory.
Dexter
Freaky
did.
Fly Day. Ving Rhames as
Angel.
himself.
Oh.
Hunk of Burning Love. And is Captain Gan too hot, or have we been in lockdown for way too long? Galaxy Past.
3 days ago, I bought Stitch at the shelter. I paid $2 for him. See the snap? I own him.
Sorry, Lilo. Perhaps you should read the fine print next time. This is just a thank you letter to the animation studios for their work on this movie. Take 'em away.
Oh, wow.
Don't feel bad about being alone on Valentine's Day. You were alone the rest of the
Oh.
Damn.
He tells you his whole life story, but in Goblin. Now, the one man who made a difference 5 times before is about to make a difference again. Only this time, it's different.
One thing we forgot to bring up too was the promotional ads for this were really fun. They were really fun. So like you would have like Stitch show up during the Beauty and the Beast segment where they're dancing in the ballroom, for instance. He would have one scene in Aladdin on the Magic Carpet Ride where he hit on Jasmine. It's like, I love that because they were trying to promote it as this truly out of the box for Disney animated movie.
For this character
animated film.
Yeah,
and even the poster, and even if you find one of the old posters, it has all like the Disney like roster staring at him while he's standing in the center. Pretty much, it's really honestly, I really do remember most of all the promotional stuff. But yeah, it's
fun.
It's a very depressing story if you really pay attention.
Yeah, you really pay attention to the story. Yeah.
And did they really swap out a dryer for a pizza box?
That sounds like they did. On the Disney Plus version, it says. You heard that? It's like on Disney Plus.
Yeah, and to be honest, you can understand why they changed the original ending, but the original ending still looks fucking cool.
It's still awesome. It was still really awesome how they put it all together. But yeah, it was great for its time. And I'm afraid for how it's going to turn out in Delara. It's going to look really weird as Stitch. I mean, unless they make him as animated as possible. If not, he's going to look very creepy, alien-looking thing.
We'll have to wait and see.
Because I've seen people's renders of like, oh, if you actually look like in our world, I'm like, oh, good God, no, put him away, put him away.
It is still an enjoyable movie overall, though, folks. It is worth checking out. But other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about honest trailers, subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys loved about Lilo and Stitch, what draws you into it, what brings you into these characters. I know I have one friend, pretty much, he's just a diehard fan of Stitch. But I mean, what did you think of honest trailers and how they treated it? You know, is it true, or do you think they should have been a little bit more to kind of goof off on this film overall? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this honest trailers. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Ohana-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
at Super React Bros.